There is definitely a swing back in regard to African born and bred talent, the so-called diaspora, which is pretty much all around the world. A combination of factors. I think the global economy has taken a hammering over the last 5 years, and job prospects or career prospects haven't been as good for Africans working in foreign cities. Sometimes foreigners are the first to go in terms of job cuts. So there have been, I think, there's a push factor that some people have been looking back home. But I think it wouldn't have happened without the pull factor, which is that there is a success story starting to develop. More and more people are talking about it. People still have a deep connection to their countries, to their local culture or language, families. And as and when they believe opportunities exist for them where they can actually further their careers, be as curious or intellectually stimulated, to be as successful, but in their home country, I think many will grab that with both hands. I think there's another grouping of the diaspora out there who see tremendous opportunities as entrepreneurs, as people who've generated some foreign capital, who could bring it back, who understand how to run a business, who've, to use an expression, who've seen great and know how that would work in their countries, who think they can localize it. So that's all very good for economies going forward. At the same time, companies, particularly multinationals, in Africa are starting to look at the diaspora as a potential, and not just the diaspora, but other supplementary African labour markets. So the willingness to search for and look for talent maybe in neighbouring countries, and not just in the country that you're operating in, but then certainly how to connect up with that diaspora, find out where they are, and bring them back and entice them with the kind of an approach which would bring them back. In that regard, the diaspora are fitting almost into a third category. You get expatriates, you get locals, and the diaspora would fit somewhere in between. Neither fish nor fowl, and really a specific employee value proposition has to be created for them to be able to both attract them and then retain them and acclimatise them when they're back in the country.